Zinedine Zidane previously explained why he wouldn't be up for taking the Manchester United job as rumours continued to swirl over Erik ten Hag's future. Ten Hag, 54, is feeling the heat following United's rocky start to the new campaign, which took another humiliating turn with a 3-0 thrashing by arch-rivals Liverpool last week. Zidane, 52, has been out of work since leaving Real Madrid in 2021, and has been linked with the Old Trafford hot seat numerous times in the 3 years since. But any hopes Sir Jim Ratcliffe and company may have of landing the 1998 World Cup winner will likely rest on whether he's changed his mind about working in England. Back in 2021, ruled himself out of contention due to the language barrier following Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's departure from Old Trafford. "I understand English, but I don't fully master it," he told L'Équipe at the time. "I know that there are coaches who go to clubs without speaking the language, but I work in a different way," he added. "Many elements come into play in order to win. It is a global context. I know what I need to win." Whether Zidane's English has improved since then is unclear, but if it hasn't, United might as well as cross him off their list. That said, reports from France claim Zidane was interested in the United job a few months ago, before Ten Hag extended his contract. But if Zidane is off the table, United could move for Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel. The German was in talks with the Manchester club after leaving Bayern Munich at the end of last season, but ultimately couldn't agree a deal amid reports he was dissatisfied with the transfer policy at Old Trafford. Graham Potter, Tuchel's successor at Chelsea, as well as former England boss Gareth Southgate are also potential candidates for the job should Ten Hag and United part ways. Zidane has had a rather unique managerial career. After leading Real Madrid Castilla for 2 years, he was promoted to first-team coach in 2016. In his debut season, he clinched the Champions League title and went on to defend it twice, joining Bob Paisley and Carlo Ancelotti as the only managers, at the time, to win the tournament 3 times. In 2018, Zidane resigned from the role, only to return less than a year later. His second stint wasn't as successful as his first, however, with Madrid securing just one major trophy, the La Liga title, in the 2 and a bit years that followed. Since stepping down at the end of the 2020-21 season, Zidane has been the subject of numerous attempts to lure him back into the managerial fray. Bayern Munich have previously expressed interest in his services, as have national teams such as USA, Brazil, and Algeria. The legendary ZIZOU has so far turned down all offers, though judging by recent comments he hasn't closed the door on his coaching career. "Anything can happen," he said in February this year. "Now I'm doing other things, but we'll see. I'd certainly like to return to the bench." In 2022, he hinted at a possible comeback, provided the conditions were right. "Never say never," Zidane told L'Équipe. "Especially when you are a coach today. If I go back to a club, it is to win. I say this with all modesty. That's why I can't just go anywhere."